What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we have the weekly reset for the 26th of December in Destiny 2. Until we get the final week of the Dawning event, then as always we're going to jump in and check out the main rewards and vendor inventories for the week. We'll get new quest steps for the season and unlocks for week 5, plus we should be seeing the first catalyst refit for the Wishkeeper exotic bow, so that's cool. And then we have the Eververse refresh, and we'll cover main vendors like Banshee and ADA-1, as well as key rewards and unlocks for the week. So, as always guys, I hope this one is useful, and if you dig it, be sure to get subscribed for more Destiny content, but without further delay, let's get into it. And so first up, once again, we are in the final week of the Dawning now, so we'll get more Eververse cosmetics, which we'll cover in a moment. On top of that though, of course, keep in mind, if you want to unlock any triumphs, rewards, we have until next week's reset to get it done. And first up, as we get into the game today, we should be unlocking the first of the exotic catalysts for the Wishkeeper bow. We do actually have a milestone right here for it, and this is Constellation Tower. We need to speak with Morro in the Helm. I believe this is actually separate to the main sort of season quest. That's why we got two of these different pop-ups right here. So based on the database, this one right here should be the quest steps to unlock a catalyst for the Wishkeeper. So that'll be interesting. Curious to see which one we get, whether it's the enduring snare refit that makes the snares last longer, or whether it will be a different one. That is the sort of order that they're listed in. So we'll see what we get, but cool that the quest is popping up right there, and presumably we will have to head back into Starcrossed at some point during that quest. So let us know if you'll be working on that catalyst this week. But on top of that, the Wishing All the Best quest, which is the main season quest, does continue this week as well. It appears that we're going to have to complete an Ascendant challenge for that. As far as I understand it, the Forfeit Shrine over here in the Dreaming City is the Ascendant challenge this week, which is in the Garden of Isilla, over in this direction from the Strand. But I'll run some gameplay at the end of the video, showing exactly how you can get to the portal for that. And of course, we need the Tincture of Queensfoil in order to get access to it. And for that, we'll have to visit Petrovenge if you don't have any. So there you go, quick mention for the weekly quest. Up next though, we get onto the Eververse store for the week. Once again, the final week of the Dawning this week. So in order to pick up cosmetics, triumphs and all that good stuff, we need to get it done in the next few days. And we got a bunch of Dawning stuff in the Eververse store as well. So focusing on the Bright Dust items here on the front page, we've got the Ice Carving exotic emote, which is available for 3,250 Bright Dust. Pretty cool thing right there to add to collections if you want it. And then we have the Mirthmobile, and yes, I was just cut off spawning into the tower, but Mirthmobile is available inside of Eververse this week as well for 2,500 Bright Dust. And then we have the Piled High Transmat effect. All of the Transmat effects are 450 Bright Dust, so that's on the front page this week. Then we've got the Celestia shader, available on the front page as well. Shaders will be 300 Bright Dust as always. On top of that though, there is the Justified Cobalt available this week on the front page as well. But moving over to the second page of Bright Dust items, populated very heavily by Dawning stuff here. Initially, we've got the Get That Bread exotic emote available this week in the store, and that one's 3,250 Bright Dust. There is also the Tacky Sweater, which is a legendary emote. Pretty cool one though, nonetheless, available this week for 700 Bright Dust. And then we have the Icy Elegance shell for the Dawning, if you fancy some more Dawning glitz and glam. That one's 2,850 Bright Dust. And then there is the Ice Chime exotic ship, which is actually a kind of cool one right there, available this week for 2,000 Bright Dust. But on top of that, we've got the Divine Messenger exotic sparrow here, which sprays some cool snow out of the back of it. That one should be 2,500 Bright Dust, that one is. And then we've got the Infinite Gift Ornament for the Vex Mythoclast. So if you want to make your Vex all festive, that one's available for 1,250 Bright Dust. But then there is the Candy Cane projection available for 1,500 Bright Dust in the store this week. But for the second page of shaders, initially we've got Dawning Warmth. Once again, all of these are 300 Bright Dust. Then there is the Resilient Laurel available in the store this week as well. But on top of that, we've got the Dawning Celebration, which is a bit more sort of purple action going on. And then the Beneficence shader, probably saying that wrong, but this is a very, very bright Dawning shader available this week. So let us know if you plan to grab any of those. But finally, we've got the Shower of Gifts Transmat effect once again right here. There's also the Howling Blizzard available in the store this week. These are all 450 Bright Dust, and once again piled high, which was also on the front page in the store this reset. So let us know if you plan to pick anything up from the Eververse store, and bear in mind, this is the final week of Dawning, so it'll be at least a year until we see any more Dawning items in the game. And next up, we're over to Banshee for the week right here, and we've got Whispering Slab. Of course, the roles and featured weapons will change every couple of days, but this has got Rangefinder and Swashbuckler. There's also a Cartesian coordinate with Slideways and Thresh, Then the annual skate hand cannon with slide shot and swashbuckler, as well as the Syncopation 53 pulse rifle. This has got steady hands and head seeker, might be alright. Then there's the Palmyra B with auto-loading holster and chain reaction, which isn't terrible either, so potentially some things to grab from Banshee right there, but keep in mind the inventory will change. Finally, at Shader 1 though, right here we've got the Prodigal set of gear, originally bought in, I believe, in the Forsaken era, so if you want to add this to collections, you can visit Ada this week. But we've got the Cinderchar shader available right here, which is actually a pretty cool one, potentially something to grab. I don't think that Ada's had this before. These are all 10,000 Glimmer, of course. And then there is the Tangled Bronze shader, one of the old Tangle Shore shaders from back in the day, and the War Cult Rain, if you're adding older faction shaders to collections. Actually some stuff that I don't think Ada has sold a ton right there, so let us know if you plan to grab any down in the comment section. Up next though, for our final bits of coverage for the week, the Nightfall should be the Corrupted. Not certain what the Nightfall weapon will be just yet. I believe by next week we'll have had all of them. But on top of that, for farmable activities, we've got Presage this week. And if you've never crafted the Dead Man's Tale, that one will drop inside of the mission, as well as a bunch of season weapons. Then for the raids, we've got Vow of Disciple featured this week, so Collective Obligation should be farmable. And additionally, the Prophecy Dungeon is featured as well. But the very final thing to cover right here are the Lost Sectors for the week, and so today we've got the Thrillerdrome on Neomuna dropping exotic chest pieces. For December 27th, it'll be Gilded Precept on Neomuna dropping helmets, and then we get Scavenger's Den on the 28th dropping exotic legs. Skydock on the EDZ on December 29th dropping exotic gauntlets, and then we'll see the Quarry on the EDZ dropping chest pieces on the 30th. But finally for the Dreaming City Lost Sectors, December 31st is Aphelion's Rest dropping exotic helmets, and January 1st will be Bay of Drowned Wishes dropping exotic legs as well. And for today guys, that's what we have to round up, so as always I hope the video has been useful. On top of that, if you're celebrating the festive season, I hope you guys have been having a good one. For now though, if you have enjoyed the video, a rating below really does help us out, and be sure to get subscribed if you want to be kept up to date with Destiny content. But otherwise, I hope you guys have an awesome day.
Down. Guardian down. Guardian down.